There are no rules when it comes to formatting the way an Excel spreadsheet is going to look. It depends on what type of data it is, who it's for, how much time you have to invest in formatting it. There's so many reasons. Let's take this specific sheet for example. This one is pretty basic. It's got some columns of data and a border at the top, just so that you can see these column headers a little bit more clearly. We can go to this one, and this one's looking a little more complex. This one's an actual financial balance sheet, but you'll see that you can have extensive formatting. The text is different, there's different colors, borders, there's even an image in here. Spreadsheets can go all the way to the end. You may have to scroll to read them. There's so many different types. I'm going to open up the last sheet that I was working on. This is in your exercise files. We can format this so it's a little bit easier to read. For example, these years are actual column headers. We want to make those stand out a little bit more. Now I can always click directly into one cell, and from the Home tab, I can change anything. I can make it bold-faced, I can change the font, I can change the size of it, I can even change the fill color of the cell itself. If I wanted to, I can highlight all of these cells and change them all at once. I'll click the down arrow next to colors and I'll choose a background color. And now these are a little bit hard to read, so I can even change the font color. That stands out a little bit more. We can do the same thing with the rows. In fact, if I wanted to select this entire row's worth of data and change it, I can click once on the entire column header to select it. Now I can make these bold-faced. Now this unit sold, this is the title of the entire spreadsheet. We might want to make this stand out even more. If I make the font bigger, just in this one cell, I do want to show you that this is what's going to happen to the rest of the cells. It's going to make those bigger too, and there's nothing that you can do about that. We can change the background color, and it's starting to look a little bit more formatted. Now I made this font a little bit bigger, and these cells aren't exactly centered, and we can change that. I'm going to highlight all of these cells and click Center. It's going to center align them in the cell, and in fact, I can even middle align them so it's centered between the top and bottom of the cell itself. Now that looks much nicer.